thing is huge for reference.
You still got this dead one. So far, none of these.
Good morning. We are back at the property, the mountain property here. I'm actually standing in the driveway that Tim dug out by hand by himself. Getting ready to get started with some work today. Some work. Tim has actually come up here and been cutting brush, been cutting some of the smaller trees, and just kind of doing some of the preliminary clearing. One of our next steps is going to be excavation, so we're just starting to get ready, getting down some of the trees, moving some of the brush, get it cleaned up and opened up a little bit. So Tim has been out here every day this week. Him and Hazel have been coming by every day, cutting up some trees and just working every day. So anyway, today's Saturday. I'm off of work today, so Tim found my gloves out of the toolbox. He pulled them out for me and is trying to put me to work. So we did stop at White Birch Provisions and grab some coffee on the way in. As you can see, I've just about drank all of this, but caramel coconut as usual. And I've got Hazel with us. Hazel's in the shade over here chilling. But yeah, we're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna be moving some brush around. We're gonna be putting it into piles and getting it ready and all consolidated, so that whenever we do want to do some burns in here and get it cleared up and ready for excavation, we'll be good to go. So with that being said, I'm gonna put on my gloves, put my hair up, and get to work. So.
So we still got this dead one, and then this one right here. So far, none of these have fallen. One of them's fallen the way I wanted.
Okay, go ahead. Oh my gosh. Hey. Alright, hey guys, we're back. We're down here at the cabin today. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it actually is raining a good bit. It's actually just cleared up slightly. It's been pouring pretty hard this whole time. We've been here, came down to the cabin, and been sitting under the porch. Hazel's drying off too. We've been sitting under the porch right here, kind of waiting on the rain to stop, and the sun has just come out. And so I think we're about to go do a little bit of marching around on the property. It looks a lot different than it has in the last couple of weeks. About last weekend we were out here, cut down several other trees, and Tim has been out here a couple of days this week and moved even more trees, so it looks even different than it did to me last weekend. So it's exciting. I'm excited to go walk through and kind of look around a little bit, but I've also, just while I'm here at the cabin, I kind of have some ideas. I've been thinking about what I want to do for the inside of the cabin. We don't really use the inside right now because it's just, I mean, it's unfinished and there's not much we can do. We put the screen door on it last year. I'm gonna go in. I don't know if it's too dark if you can see, but do you hear Hazel? I'm sorry, girl. This is the inside of the cabin right now. You can see the floor is just plywood. We did finish the ceiling up there because it's got insulation, and we finished that up. As I come in here, you can kind of see it. I mean, it's really nothing crazy. It's just, here's the door, the entryway. But yeah, so what I'm thinking about doing, this is cut out for a window right here. There's my journal that I always keep, but I'd really like to actually put in this window. And then I'm thinking about maybe on either under the window or over here on this side, putting in kind of a Murphy table or desk or something like that. And actually coming in here and doing some work and treating it like it's my office. So on the weekends I spend a lot of time here, and it would be pretty awesome if I could bring all of my camera gear, my editing, my laptop, and just actually come out here and do the stuff that my work, get my stuff done for the Living Lens, which is our media creation company, and just actually work right here out of the cabin, and be here on the property that we own, because I love being here. It's my favorite place to be, and I don't know, it's just, whenever I'm not here, it's really, like, it's not like we're that far away. Like I've said before, it's maybe 40 minutes up the road from where we live full time. But when I'm here, it just is so, I never want to leave when I'm here. I love the thoughts that I have when I'm here. I love the dreaming aspect of all of it. I love visualizing it. And I always feel so good here. So to me, this feels like a space that's really conducive for creativity. So I want to be spending a lot more time here on the projects that I've got going right now. Obviously, I've started a YouTube channel, and I'm trying to invest more into that. So if you've been enjoying these videos too, by the way, I'd really appreciate to hear some feedback or anything else in the comments. And I'm hoping to do a lot more of series on, the progress of this property too. So, but yeah, with that being said, I think I'm going to run up the property. I think Tim has already gone to look around a little bit, so I'm going to go find him and maybe show you guys a little bit of the work we've done. So here's the driveway. As you can see, it's still held up even after several pretty big rains. We've got a little bit of a stream there, but really nothing too crazy, so we're glad for that. We actually passed a few people on the way in, just down the street a little ways, who just put in a driveway, and then they got this big rain, so they were out there with shovels, I guess just trying to mitigate the damage. But anyway, I'm glad we're not currently having to deal with that. I see a huge mushroom. Let's go check it out. Well, gosh, this thing is huge for reference. It's got a little baby next to it.
little. And it's stuck.
Beautiful. That was perfect. Made it back up the hill, and by the time I got back up here, Tim was already dragging logs and already at work with his gloves on, so naturally. There's actually only a few more logs here that can even be moved, so this kind of concludes wrapping up the cutting down excavation of the smaller trees, and all that's left is some of the laurel and a lot of the bigger trees. So it's exciting. We've made a lot of progress. It looks a lot different than it did 2 weeks ago, so it's pretty cool. We have a lot of brush piles. Alright, if you made it through this video, we certainly appreciate you watching. Open to any suggestions and notes that you might have as you've been watching us. We're getting ready to really finish doing a lot of the tree excavation. Hold on. Anyway, we've gotten most of the small trees, done a lot of the clearing. There's big trees left and some of our favorite trees left that we've just been waiting to cut. So we're gonna get a little more strategic as we're doing the finishing touches on the rest of the excavation. But yeah, you can see it's a lot more clear than it was. Got several brush piles. And yeah, we're getting it done. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.